Dude, my terrorist Luis ships tomorrow.
Nice.
What are we talking about?
Oh yeah, he has no idea what terrorist Luis is.
My terrorist Luis is shipping out tomorrow. Are you sure you want
I
that
mean,
in your
it makes
recording
sense
blog?
to me.
Dude, I ordered a terrorist Luis from 2003.
I still have no comprehension of what we're talking
Google
about.
terrorist Luis.
You'll understand very soon. Also, dude, you're a little quiet.
Huh? Testes,
we go.
balls.
Google, Google terrorist Luis right now. Live do reaction to terrorist.
Did you
Luis.
see what I sent last night?
I did.
At like 2 a.m.
What were they?
It was like the Bastard Brothers or
Bastard.
something.
Okay, I'm gonna do this in a incognito.
The fact that
tab.
showed up on my Twitter too randomly after. No one knows what we're talking about right now.
They'll figure it out. This episode will come out. They'll be
No.
like, they'll Google terrorist Luis for themselves. Actually, my cards video will be up by the time this comes out.
Oh wait.
A whole bunch of bastards.
Somebody
is what
has
it's
played
called.
this card before in fucking cards. I remember this now. It's just Wario.
Dude,
Why is he called Terrorist Luis though?
I played it yesterday, and then I played it a second time, and it was like up against a wall. And McNasty's like, "Oh, watch, Larg already got it. The next one's gonna be him holding it." And I just on my other monitor, I already had an image of someone holding it and played it. It's just like a full terrorist Luis arc.
I was a
Then I
kid
found it
then-
on
event.
eBay for $70. Bought it.
And then I happened to find a website selling Terrace Luis golf covers
Golf
for like
head cover. Yeah.
for your golf clubs.
If that ever
which
comes
was-
back in stock, I need you to buy me that.
What?
It's a Wario plush.
With
With
just
a hole
some
in
golf
his ass.
clubs underneath them.
Yeah, but it's like he's not just a regular Wario plush. He's like jacked the hell up. You know, his shit's all fucked up.
What
I
the
wonder if I have one.
is this shit?
A Wario?
used-
A terrorist
I-
Luis?
I used to have an officially licensed Terrace Luis plush. You know what?
Well, I have. I have.
Why is little autistic Mario nomming on that star though?
I have
No,
this
what?
guy.
What is all of this shit?
See, that's too. That's
That's what I'm saying though. He's too good.
too good looking. Let me go.
Like, it
Let me
looks
go
normal.
see something real quick. I might have one in a box in my garage over here. Hold on. I'm gonna go check.
Just drag it out of the corner. Nice, nice little pug on your dick today, dude.
Thanks, man.
Just felt like a pug on the dick kind of day. or what?
It's a Wednesdays are pug on dick day. Yeah.
What did you think about McNasty's fart yesterday?
Dude, that was incredibly vile. It was.
You know what? My Terrace Luis is in storage. I apologize.
I was not prepared for the. It was
Dude, tell me about it.
smell of
We were,
my-
we were expecting like a normal little fart, and then he just came out and fucking.
I'm kind of worried he's coming from my position in the Goons with that one. If I'm being honest with you, because.
Dude, no, yours are like yours are cute. You got like little squirrel farts, you know.
All right.
Yeah,
dude.
I personally am of the belief that all farts matter and that everyone has their own space in the fart world. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you have the tight little twink farts. McNasty's
Thanks,
gonna,
dude.
McNasty has the big, hairy, bubbly man farts.
We all have a colored
You know.
stripe on the fart flag.
Right. It's like it's a spectrum.
Dude, the tight little twink fart is just a fucking crazy sentence.
It's the truth. I don't know how else to describe it.
He definitely shit himself though. There's no way.
Oh
that
yeah,
was,
no,
that was all
100%.
air.
You know
There's
what?
no way.
He sat right back down too.
Oh.
like,
Oh. Just,
like that was in his face. Yeah, he definitely just made like a little cow patty.
I gain respect for him for doing that.
Yeah. It was a
Yeah,
fjord.
hopefully,
Hell of a time. Hell of a time for sure.
hopefully cards has gone up by this point, because otherwise nothing we're talking about makes any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
We've
to
been
anybody
yapping for
listening.
5 minutes about nothing.
Yeah.
We started. We just going.
Yeah, we started.
Yeah.
We didn't clap. We gotta
Welcome
clap.
back to the Goons
God.
podcast.
Welcome back to the Goons. Hold on.
3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Uh,
Yeah, welcome back to the
McNasty's
Goons. Use code Goons. McNasty is asleep, but go to gamersubs.com and use code Goons so that you don't need to.
So you can
or
drink
you don't,
this.
Yeah, so you don't sleep through the podcast. Maybe not that thing, dude. That
So you
looks
can
like
drink this.
Soup. That looks like a storm radar. Like it looks like there's a severe storm warning on your water bottle.
What do you mean?
yeah, you got like the little severe like tornado spots in the water and shit.
You got like a
Yeah, high
hook
chance
echo.
of rain.
a little hook echo on there. You got a bad tornado. Anyway, how have you guys been? It's been a while since we've convened.
Yeah,
At least for
I'm
me.
good.
Because I was gone last week on the basis
Should
of
I
dying.
drink this?
That looks like
Dude,
a
is that
plutonium
a fucking
rod.
Nuka-Cola?
What do you mean?
It's a Nuka-Cola.
Looks
Look
like
at
a
that
radioactive
shit's glowing.
core.
This is
Go ahead.
Gamer Sups in a beer can.
All right, that goes kind of hard. Go ahead and sip on that.
Go ahead,
Why
down
is the
that.
top glowing so much?
That's what I'm saying. It looks like a Nuka Quantum.
This is just Grandpa's ashes in a Miller Lite can.
I think Grandpa's spirit is still in the can.
Dude, your drink has what is it? The Cherenkov effect with the glowing blue.
I don't know what you're
You're
talking
not
about.
speaking English anymore.
Can someone from Ghostbusters? Whoa! Can someone from Ghostbusters tell me what's going on with my grandpa's ashes?
Bro, you got Cherenkov radiation. You know that like that blue glow that's in it's on like very irradiated things that are in like water or have a high medium.
You telling me grandpa's ashes has radiation in it?
That one does, yeah. So
Drink up.
It'll either kill you or give you superpowers, or potentially
Both.
it could give you cancer, or if you already have cancer, it might cure your cancer.
That's
So
a good
have
way of
gamer
looking
subs.
at it.
Code Goons.
So basically, it's gambling, which we all support anyway. So
We love gambling. We love gamer subs.
Amen. And gamer soups,
And
which
gamer
I thought
subs.
was just for me, but it turns out it's an actual company.
narcissistic prick.
Yeah, how far-fetched of me to think that.
Got a
There was
package
very
called
funny.
Soups for Soup. Was it for me?
Yeah, there was a very funny DM interaction there. We did see that in the gamer subs chat of the podcast.
I was very confused because I didn't know that was a thing. And when I got soups, I was like, "The fuck is this?"
Wait till they send me
But they
gamer
just
doo-doo, and I think it's
I was
just for
like-
me.
I was like, "Do they make like weird ramen for me?" Like I had no idea. Thought I got like a little present.
It's so fucking stupid.
I should've
Anyway.
known, dude, fucking no one cares about me. It's fine.
What?
You got that right.
What have you been up to, buddy? What have you been doing, Soup? I already know Dew's
Um,
answer, so it's not going to be very fun. You know what? Let's just get it out of the way. Dew, what have you been up to?
Elden Ring
That's
DLC.
good. Anyway, Soup, how have you been?
Elden
How's the
Ring
DLC?
DLC.
Dude, I saw.
Fuck
so
you, Blarg.
I heard a lot of people saying it was good, but I saw on Steam that like there's
Mixed
two different.
reviews.
Yeah, there's two different versions, and one version is overwhelmingly positive, I think, and then the other one's mixed.
Okay, so
What's
those
going on?
are people who suck shit at gaming, and those who are good. That's the two different types of reviews you're reading.
Okay.
I
Is
suck
that like
shit at
the
Elden Ring.
one reviewer who was mad he couldn't get past the intro on like Cuphead, so he gave it like a fucking 2 out of 10?
Precisely.
You
It's
remember
like
that guy? Yeah.
IGN gamers who can't get past the tutorial. Yep. So yeah,
I think that's what also happened
Did you
to
see,
Rust. Got a bad
did you
review.
Did you see that girl that beat it with her mind? She had like one of those like Neuralink helmet things on.
I saw a guy beat it
And
with
just-
his goldfish in a tank.
The Elden Ring DLC?
Not the
Or I thought that was
no,
Dark
not the
Souls.
DLC. There's no way that's happening. But no, he
I saw that the girl killed the first Elden Ring boss.
yeah, like
in
the Elden
DLC.
Beast.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
see that. But yeah, the shit's really
Yeah, it's
hard,
crazy.
but it's really fucking good. And anybody complaining about it, you a bitch. So,
Valid.
I haven't played it yet, but I heard from people that it's good. I
Yeah, it's
haven't
pretty
even
good.
finished the base game. I'm still at the end, and I haven't beat it.
I've been busy playing Fallout 76, which is a weird game to now be enjoying again, but it's actually pretty fun. They added.
Were
so
you
much
gambling
fucking
on
content.
it? I think I saw a clip on Twitter.
No,
of you
that
gambling.
was on New Vegas. I
Okay.
gambled and then I smuggled a Fat Man into my keister
Nice.
understood.
and launched a mini nuke at the man because he kept giving me bad hand.
That's how you got to do it. Sometimes you got to just let the dealer know the house can be
That's-
blown up.
Yep, the house is susceptible to nuclear missiles. Just a reminder, in case you forgot, Mr. Dealer.
We should get that on a shirt next time we go to Vegas.
That game really shows its age when you like, because when you go into the casinos, they take all your guns, but if you like spam tab really quick while you're opening the door, you can open up your Pip-Boy. And I just dropped it on the ground, the whole missile launcher, dropped it on the ground, took the rest of my weapons, he took them all, and then I just picked it up back off the ground, had it in my inventory, and just went and gambled for a little bit.
Now that is
So,
based.
I feel like
Dropping
it
your
could-
nuclear missile launcher on the ground as you walk in the door of a casino.
And then just picking it back up like
Just-
nobody's gonna see this.
No big deal. Are you making a video on any of that? You just doing it for fun?
No, I actually have a ton of. I just like whenever I play pretty much anything, I have replay buffer on. So I have a bunch of clips on Fallout 76, and then quite a few random ones on New Vegas, but the New Vegas ones don't have any commentary at all. The 76 ones, obviously Dukes. I'm playing with Smitty, Poop Guy, and a couple others.
Nice.
So I don't know. I might make a video. It depends how many clips I get. If I get like a full video out of it or not. But I'll never like dedicate recording to any Fallout content. I don't think.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just not enough going on. It'd be long ass recordings. Not worth it.
Yeah.
Understood.
But
Dude,
it's a
you
good time.
been doing anything else?
This week all I did was look at dicks and play Elden Ring. I made a little
So the usual.
a little
You really do
video.
got the best life, huh?
I look at cock and play video game. It's not bad. This YouTube thing's not bad.
So
Yeah, not a
with
bad game.
with Omegle not being a thing anymore, how's that
Isn't it
affected
called
the
a monkey
workflow?
something? Isn't there a monkey thing?
There's Monkey app, but I have not tried Monkey app.
So what have you been using?
Omi TV. It's like we have Omegle at home, Omegle.
Okay.
But actually, there's like a lot less degens on there. I saw no drug usage, which is pretty disappointing. No drug usage.
Wait,
no...
you just used to see guys just shoot up heroin or
Oh,
something?
oh yeah. Oh yeah. People doing lines all the time.
Okay, lines is not surprising.
I had a dude try and sell me Xanax on Omegle
Over
one time.
Omegle. Give me
Yeah.
your address.
Yeah, dude.
Pretty sure.
Guy on Omegle, here's my address. Totally not an op at all.
What the
Oh no, this guy was 100% legit. He was legit. If he wasn't
That's
legit, he was a damn good actor. It's in my video that I did a while back on Omegle. I think it was me and Ethan, and we were just fucking around, and then like out of nowhere, he's just like, "We got Xanax bars," and he just like pulls them out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay,
Yeah.
like, all right, thanks for sharing."
One of the
Glass.
more tame interactions to have on Omegle for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather that than a guy coming all over the place.
Yeah. Omi
Maybe.
TV's a little better for
Yeah, I
some
don't know.
reason. I don't know. Well, because you actually have to sign in with your Facebook.
Oh.
So that might
So a lot of guys are not jacking their shit.
that might deter. I did have one guy. I was playing BBL Drizzy for him, and he was violently playing with himself while I was playing it mid-song, camera up in his gooch.
Nice.
So, but he didn't get the dick out.
Did he wait? Did he wait till you started to play it and then started
Correct.
jacking
So,
his shit?
so when I'm playing, I start to play, and some parts I got to look down at the guitar for. Some parts I look up
Yeah.
to see if the dude is still there that I'm playing for, because you get skipped a lot. So the
Yeah.
dude's just chilling in his car with 3 of his friends. I'm playing BBL Drizzy. I look up and he's going.
So he was doing this in the car with his friends.
With 2 other friends. Yep.
Like full meat out.
No,
stick
not
playing?
meat out. Outside playing with himself.
A little over
Oh.
the jeans hand job to himself.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well that doesn't sound that bad.
It was.
That's so weird.
It was weird
still-
to
I
be
mean-
playing guitar too, to be honest with you. But
I mean, yeah, like if you were just playing at a bar and some guy at the table in front of you just started jerking his shit, that's a little distracting.
yeah.
Unless he's like using his dick like a metronome or something, you know. Maybe
Yeah,
he's
just
trying to
like
keep
slapping
time
it
for
off
you.
the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a black dude with a big old dick do that one time when I was playing ukulele. I would strum a chord and he'd strum his dick. That was
Dude,
back on
that
Omega.
Now
is
was
a
the ukulele
fucking-
bigger than his dick or no?
I don't think so.
That is
Yeah,
a fucking
probably not.
absurd sentence.
I don't even know what I said, but yeah.
It's kind of like tribal in a way if you think about it. Like that probably happened a lot with our ancestors being gathered around like big campfires.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think
You
they're
know,
just
you
jorking
had
his
like
shit?
you had the jester entertaining people, and then like, you know, we're all walking around in robes and rags, and you probably had some dudes jerking
You
it
just
around
you
a,
just
a
think
bonfire.
you just think the jester told such a good joke, somebody just started stroking their shit.
I got a beat to that. That's so
Probably.
funny. I got a
Just
beat to
getting
that.
fucking jerking your shit fucking crazy freak style in the middle of the king's courtroom.
Socially acceptable jerk,
probably-
simple jerk.
Probably happened.
Yeah.
Ugh,
R.I.P.
God, what a
Omegle.
career you have made.
Yeah. It's one of the ways to make money that's ever happened. It's out there.
Dude, can you imagine trying to explain, like, to a 1500s field peasant how you've just amassed this much wealth
There's
off
this
of...
magical thing called the internet, and any man on the
Yeah,
planet
just-
can be showing you their penis at any point.
Dude, they could have figured something out back then. Just, like, play a lute and just, like, do live version of whatever Lady Gaga was back then, but on a lute.
Mozart's.
You know, they could have
third
figured it
movement.
out.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Definitely
Mozart had 3
possible.
shits.
I think
I'm
so.
sorry.
Yes.
Is that a song by Mozart? Three shits?
Yes.
Third movement.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just, I'm just.
I got it.
It's a
It took
little
me a second,
stupid
but I got it.
Fucking moron ass.
That was dumb.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Slackjaw's got a little tour coming up.
Yeah, how's
I think by the time this goes up, we will. Actually, wait. This is going up on Monday, right?
Monday? Yeah.
Oh, okay, so cool. I can talk about shit. I think without it being too early.
Well,
We have a new song coming out.
Okay.
Huge.
The
Yeah.
one you shot the music video for?
Yeah, we shot a music video in a U-Haul storage facility, which was hilarious. We had, so I'm assuming most people probably know how music videos are shot nowadays, but for those of you who don't know how music videos are shot,
Just watching The Void with two pupils explain to me how music videos work is just insane.
this is how it works. So you basically
Psycho.
mime the song,
Yeah.
Right.
right? So if you guys didn't know that, you're not actually.
You mean they're
playing-
not playing all the notes I hear?
Correct. In a music video, you are playing along to a massive speaker.
His voice
That
sounds
is
so good
playing-
in this Amazon warehouse. How'd they do that shit?
Dude, the mix in this U-Haul building was insane.
Yeah.
No reverb. No, but yeah, we mimed along to the song for the music video. So the guitar and bass was not plugged in. The vocals, obviously, there's no microphone.
Poser.
So- yeah, big time poser. But the drums are actually still live. And the
Yeah.
only thing you can really do to mute those, like for cymbals, we would tape I think we taped the cymbals, like at the bottom.
Yeah,
you put,
on the
like-
bottom, just put a fuck ton
Yeah.
of duct tape in.
Yeah, to help mute, but the heads were still real, and we didn't do anything to the drum heads. So the drums were loud as fuck in this
Yeah, especially in a
massive,
big reverby.
dude.
Oh,
yes, and it was a U-Haul facility where it's like they store other people's shit, just like any other storage building. So people are coming and going, getting their shit throughout the day because it's just a regular ass storage facility, and. So we got permission from the owner to shoot the video in there, but there's still people coming and going throughout the shoot, which took, probably 5 to 6 hours, I think,
Yeah.
something like that. And there's just people walking by, like looking at us filming the music video, like, what the fuck is
probably
going
trying to
on?
figure
It's
out what the
just-
hell's going on.
It's so loud, and the drums are like echoing through this massive U-Haul storage facility, and people are just like stopping and watching us, which was hilarious and also very embarrassing at the same time. 'Cause
Yeah, I
you're
feel like it'd be
you're
hard
just
to
like
keep it
sitting there
cool.
like, yeah, you're just sitting there playing pretend in a way to the music to make.
Yeah.
You have to like look cool. You're trying to look cool.
Yeah, that's
for
what
the
I mean.
music
Looking
video.
cool while somebody's just watching you pretend to
Yes.
play an instrument.
Plucking some acoustic strings there.
Yeah.
No sound coming out really.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Literally. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, the song's called Death Can't Save You. It's pretty cool. It's a lower tuning than what we normally do. And
Oh, what tuning did you guys use?
drop A sharp.
Damn.
Damn,
That's
it's
down
like
there.
genty ass tuning.
That's
It's
down
pretty
there.
low.
I think that's
yeah.
like what Architects uses. And they're pretty genty.
Yeah, we're trying new shit.
Oh,
Trying
yeah.
to keep it fresh. Doing
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
different cool stuff.
I don't even think
Yeah.
we've heard the full song yet. You showed us like a teaser, but I don't think I've even heard the full thing yet.
Yeah, the music video will be out, I think, the same day this podcast is out. So
Go
Oh,
check
yeah.
that shit out.
that'll be
Mhm.
cool. And
Slag
then we're
jaw.
going. Then we're going on tour, which I'm very excited for because this is going to be like the longest tour that I've ever
Yeah,
done.
it's
Yeah.
like what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks?
Yeah, something like that. And it's kind of separated, so it's not like every single day.
Yeah,
It's like
a little break.
spread out a little bit, but it's going to be a good time. I'm excited. We're playing in a lot of different places. So
Who you playing
places
with?
we've
Yeah,
never
it's-
been.
Who
Do what?
you touring with? Going around with?
This band called Paris Bridge and a band called American Theory.
You've not
Have you played at
heard
a show with either of them yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
We've
okay.
played with Paris Bridge. They went on tour with us last year. It's
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's
I
like
remember that.
it's like this a similar thing to what we did. We're just adding more dates or whatever.
Nice,
And
nice.
there's gonna be like local bands. We're actually playing a show in Atlanta that I have no fucking idea what it's gonna be like. Never
Okay.
played at this venue before, but it's like a festival kind of thing going on. And there's gonna be like food trucks and wrestling matches going
Oh,
on.
What?
shit.
So I have no
Dude.
I have no
I want to pull up
idea.
to that one.
Yeah, yo, what's the date of that? That sounds fucking
What?
sick.
It's in July. I think it's like July 13th.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be hot
something.
as dick. Atlanta
It's
in
outside
July.
it's outside as well.
Oh,
and so
have
I
fun.
really hope that people are wrestling while we're playing the music, which
That'd
would be
be so
fucking
fucking
hilarious.
That'd be so
Metal
funny.
as shit.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
That's sick though. That'll be
Yeah.
that'll be a good tour.
Oh yeah, I'm
Huge.
definitely looking forward to it. Just been practicing a whole lot, and yeah,
Well, you don't want to be one of those bands that shows up for tour and just has zero chops together.
we try not to be. No, we
Dude,
try
those
to
are
be
the
very
worst.
tight. Yeah,
Oh, that's so bad.
like we time ourselves. I practice like doing banter in between songs, and like we like try to be as professional as possible.
You just
A
you
little
practice
bit.
talking to no one, just your wall.
Yes, yes.
How we
But my
doing out
bandmates are
there?
yeah,
Thank you
my
guys for
bandmates
being
are just
here. Just like a bunch of
literally
ants walking around.
Literally, I'm just standing there like, all right, how's everyone doing? Cool. Alrighty. Like, just
Sorry, gotta practice the whole shtick.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yep.
hilarious though. I think you're probably the first person I've seen that has practiced that just while they're doing regular rehearsal.
Yep. We time ourselves and pretend like we're doing the full shebang.
That's smart.
That's good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can never account for people jumping off the stage and knocking shit
And the
over
mattress flying
or
over.
lighting themselves on
Well,
fire
you need to
or
have
a
somebody
mattress.
there to practice that.
True.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
and-
we need to
me
hire
and
some
Duke
people to.
Just me and Duke can just go out, show up, and just start like being slightly annoying.
I'll light shit on fire. I'll shit myself
Just like
and throw
cut
it on
one
the
of your
Knock
bass
over the-
strings,
Yeah, knock
over
over
in
the
a
drum
ham.
kit.
Yeah.
steal this crash cymbal, run away,
I'll shit my little jorts and I'll toss them on stage at you.
dude.
That would be
No,
so
instead
hot.
of a bra, you just get pooped in pants thrown at you.
I think that would be more on brand. That would be great.
Dude, you'd think it's just underwear flying through the air, and then you'd hear it hit the stage and just like just a fucking
Just a
fat
plop.
shit.
Oh,
Just a
just
plop
a
on the
wad
stage.
hits the ground.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be interesting because it's
Yeah,
not like a
that'll be
super long tour, but yeah, it just
It's like 8 or 9 shows, though, wasn't it?
it's enough to actually feel
10.
like a tour, though.
10 shows, pretty much almost the whole month of July. It feels like, in a way.
Yeah, if
So-
it's on and off throughout the month of July.
Yeah,
That's sick. I'm stoked for you. That'll be. I'm excited to hear the stories from that. I feel like that. I'm excited, especially to
yeah.
hear about the wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, same. I'm gonna try and
Participate?
film a little bit of it.
No.
Yeah, I'll get out there and wrestle.
Participate.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys should play a show. You guys should play in the middle of the ring and just let them wrestle around you guys. That'd be such a sick music video.
It'd be just
That
like
would
your
be fucking
Walmart
dope.
parking lot show. It'd be no different than that shit. Or wherever you did that.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd actually go so hard.
Yeah.
If you just fucking
you guys-
two guys wrestling.
Have you guys seen the band? I wish I knew their name. I can't think of the name. The band that goes around in their, it's like a bus, but they literally play live out of the bus.
I don't think so.
No.
They set up all their shit in their bus and pull up to random places and play a show out of the bus. Like, I think the singer has a mic that hangs from, like, one of the windows or something, and they literally perform metal out of a fucking bus. I gotta find these guys.
That's
dude.
kind of
It's-
sick.
Do people know
It's-
they're coming, or is it just like you're walking into
It
a
just
Walmart and
shows
all
up
of a
at your
sudden
house,
there's just
yeah.
a metal show? Like, what?
I think that they tell people. I'm not super familiar with the.
I would hope so. Otherwise, they
band.
just pull up to like a random empty like parking lot somewhere and just play for nobody.
Right.
I gotta find these guys, dude.
Liam Neeson be like in all of his movies.
I fucking the guitar player for Exodus. He I think he saw them. I think they played at like Nam or something.
Like the country.
Like Viet? Of the Viet
No, the,
variety?
The fucking what is the guitar
Vit?
shit? It's like
Oh,
PAX
yeah.
but for guitar stuff.
yeah.
In amen. Nom nom.
yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, that this video I think this
Not
is the
Vietnam.
right
Okay.
Hemorrhage, I think is their name.
Hemorrhoid.
Yeah, look at the hemorrhoid. Like, dude, that's so badass. Imagine you're just driving, you're
Oh my
just
God,
walking down
they're
the
like
street.
straight up in the bus. I thought you
Yeah.
meant like they play like just outside. No, they're literally in a bus.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they're just up in there.
That's
it's
so
fucking
funny.
badass.
The guitarist is sticking his guitar out the door. Bro, that's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. That's
Yep.
sick.
Just
Oh.
out of a bus. I mean,
they
that's
don't get-
that's how you
probably-
got to do it
Yeah,
nowadays.
they don't have to give a venue any merch cuts. They just
They are selling
roll up
merch
to
in the
wherever.
bus too. It's hanging in the back.
Yep.
I'd buy their merch if I walked by that on the street and somebody's just fucking shredding out the window of a bus. I'm buying that.
Oh, respect.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
It's so
sick.
badass. I love
That's
shit like
hilarious,
that
though.
where bands are being like innovative.
yeah,
doing
just
shit
doing whatever
differently.
the hell for fun.
Yeah.
I like that. I feel like a lot of bands make the mistake, and like even content creators, brands, everything. So many like things take themselves too seriously instead of just fucking around and doing whatever the hell.
Correct.
Yep.
It's
I
like
agree
nothing,
completely.
nothing really matters. Just do whatever.
Yeah.
Just make authentic
yourself.
shit.
Yeah, just have fun. People are attracted to, you know, when somebody's just enjoying themselves, it's a lot more fun to watch than when they're like putting themselves in a box of what they feel like they have to do because whatever the industry they're in, you know, says
Absolutely.
is the norm.
You might be right about all of the things you're saying right now.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
I think I don't know. Yeah, that'll
Sounds
be
right to me.
that'll be a fun tour.
Yeah, I need to get me a bus like that. Play shows out of. Just pull up to a fucking random Walmart and just get a noise complaint.
But that's the thing, you just outrun the cops in that thing. Just get going.
True.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
never
You
catch
set up
you.
like set up a Gatling gun in the back of it. The show gets shut down. You just start firing and driving off.
just commit an act of terror against your
Or-
own country and drive away.
Or you could perform out of the back of a helicopter. So if the
Oh,
police
that's
show up, you just fucking.
Dude, there's got to be some motherfucker in Dubai doing that.
oh, 100%.
Just showing up playing his fucking what is the Arab guitar again? What is that?
Sitar?
Sitar?
Yeah, sitar. Shredding his little sitar and then flying away in his helicopter.
That would be,
That would
be
fucking
badass.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'd love to see
That's
that.
gonna be my retirement plan. I think it's gonna be my retirement gig.
Nobody could stop you. You could just float above people and just blow their ears out.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Tell me to stop? I'll fly away. Fuck
Shoot
you.
you down with an RPG.
What are they gonna
Ooh,
do?
it is
Scramble
Dubai.
the jets on me? They didn't even do that on 9/11. We're fine.
What's gonna happen? Air traffic control's gonna shoot me out of the sky? Yeah, right, dude.
Yeah, I forgot about those boring ass guys. Air traffic control telling me what I can and can't do in
What a
airspace.
bunch of losers.
You go to federal prison for flying a drone where you're not supposed to. I wonder what the helicopter rule is.
Yeah, just play a show over area. What is it? Area 51?
51, yeah.
Yeah.
Where they got the hot, sexy aliens. or
Yeah, just
something.
play a
Just-
show for the hot, sexy aliens and see what happens.
It's where they keep all the Mexicans. Anyway, I just got back from
Oh.
Tennessee.
How was
Oh, yeah, how was that?
It was a good time. Drove to Wildcats. It was his wedding. Him and Kelly finally got married.
Woo!
Wedding was a
Hell
good
yeah.
time. It was pretty. It was hot as fuck though. It was like 103 or 104 or something like that out.
Oh, it's been
And I was
dog
just
shit
sitting in the
temperatures.
sun in my suit, just sweating my little nuggets off. Nogla was there, Terrorizer, Vanos, Smitty, Big Jiggly. I feel like I'm forgetting about people. Puffer, yeah, the whole gang was there. Scotty. So it was a good time just hanging out with everyone. Haven't seen a lot of those guys in a while, especially Nogla. I've never met. Terrorizer just met very very briefly, and then I haven't seen Vanos in fucking years. So it was fun hanging out with those guys. Got really drunk, hung out, you know
Fuck
the
yeah.
vibes. We I don't know if there's any notable fun things. I met a really weird Tennessee NPC. That guy was cool.
What was
Where
that?
at?
He was we went to Publix, and me and Puffer, like Tyler asked us to go get a bunch of like paper plates, and he didn't specify how many. So we just bought however many they had in stock. So we had
Oh
like
my god.
yeah, there was like we had like 300 plates or something like that. And Puffer was walking out with them, and I took a little video of me smacking them out of his
I
hand.
saw that.
Yeah, so there's the extra lore to that. So this is like a relatively bougie area that we were in. Like, it's not like, you know, it's not like we were in like downtown crackhead area. And this guy, that one plate, I kind of recorded it rolling away on its own. It rolled right up to this guy, and he literally he only had one shoe on and a very clean sock, but he had no other shoe to be seen. He wasn't holding it or anything. He was he had one shoe on, and he looked down at it, and I thought he was gonna pick it up, and he just steps over it and he goes, "Frisbee." And then just kept walking. just kept going. Puffer just waited a second and then just started crying. I was laughing so hard. I was like, dude, what was
Frisbee.
That guy's AI. That guy's AI as shit.
Dude, one shoe on too. Like, he looked completely normal aside from the one shoe. Like, he looked like a well put together dude. Like, he has like a normal job. Like, a completely normal person. And then just... Frisbee, and then just walked away. It was so
That's
weird.
amazing.
And he walked into the building too, just one shoe on. No idea what happened to his other shoe. I don't know if he just like left it in the car and was like, I don't fucking need it.
Whoa.
Whatever.
Maybe
Yeah.
short circuited his like his inputs or something.
I don't know, bro. All I know is guy thought plate was Frisbee. Felt like he needed to say the word Frisbee real bad, and then just...
That's awesome.
Maybe you triggered his
hope
PTSD.
that guy's doing good.
Maybe his dad was like a pro Frisbee player and he got shot or some shit.
Yeah, or maybe he lost his other shoe playing
just-
Frisbee.
yeah.
Like
Just
an intense match.
Frisbee, and then just like one tear slowly rolls down his cheek.
Give him PTSD.
Like the good old days. Maybe he was like a professional disc golf player that lost his career.
He only had one shoe on for the entirety of his career, so it made everything go slightly to the right. He was all uneven. Yeah, I don't know. That was a weird guy. I don't really think anything... it was pretty standard, honestly. Just hung out by the pool. Drove around a lot with Tyler, which was fun. I drove one of my cars up there, so... it's always... The roads out there are so fucking nice, so I always look forward to just... We usually get up at like 8:30, and then go drive before the roads get too busy again around the afternoon. So that was really fun.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing else. It was just a good time. Ate a lot of pizza, you know, good vibes.
Sounds lovely.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I was just really happy for them. It's they're like genuinely one of the best couples I've ever met. They're the best.
Hell yeah. Good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, that's all I got for Tennessee. If I think of something else, I'll bring it up. But that was about it. They got married. I drove there. It was fun. Frisbee guy.
Frisbee guy.
Is that a long ride for you all the way to Tennessee? You don't have to say specifics, but
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. So it's 9 hours and whatever something minutes. I don't know, whatever, it's half an hour around there. So it's a 9 hour drive ish, and so I drove there, and I immediately in Detroit. I pulled through we take the border crossing. Smitty drove as well, and he was in his car, I was in mine, whatever. And I was bored immediately getting to Detroit, and I was like, there's a lot of tires on the side of the road. So I started counting tires in Detroit, like full blown up tires.
Okay.
Like ones that have exploded and there's just giblets everywhere.
Yeah.
I started counting those in Detroit, and I counted all the way to pulling up to Tyler's house in Tennessee. I'm sure you guys might have seen my tweet already, but guess a number if you didn't see the tweet.
I haven't seen the
I
tweet.
didn't see the tweet.
I'm going to say 78 tires.
Okay.
I'm going to say 120.
Okay. Do you want to adjust those?
Are we both
Way
like
off.
way under? What the hell?
1,000.
300.
There was 866 tires
Oh my god.
from Detroit,
That's
Michigan.
a lot of rubber.
So from the 75 to I-75 and then I-65, I think it is. And then there's one highway in between there. So on those highways, and I even set up like rules to make it scientific. So like if I saw a stretch of like 50 feet of blown up tire, we count that as one tire. I assume it all came from one tire. It might be two,
I think
but
that's
it's a
fair.
safer assumption to
Yeah.
count it as one. It's also only tires, so obviously the highway has a lane this way and a lane this way. I only counted tires on my side, so going southbound. I didn't count any of the northbound
It
tires.
could be doubled.
So it could have been dull. I literally I was so sick of it. We pulled over somewhere in Ohio. I can't remember. I think it was around like Dayton area, Ohio. We pulled over, and I was so fucking sick of counting them. And I was talking to Smitty. I was like, I feel like I need to just commit to it. Like we're already like, you know, a third of the way there. I feel like I just need to commit to this and just actually count it. So I was listening to like podcasts and just like every time I see one, just I have like on my car there's a little stopwatch like for track timer. And I put every time I saw one tire, I'd put 1 second on. I'd let it run for 1 second, then turn it back off. So like there'd be times where like I saw like 5 tires all blown up in one spot. I'd leave it for like 5 seconds, turn it back off, and I did that all the way from Detroit to around Nashville area. So that was
shit.
It was a lot. I was so bored of it, dude. I literally was just like 706. Oh, there's 707. I was like, I want to stop, but I'm too deep. I just can't. Like, I got kind of a second wind once I made it out of Kentucky, because Kentucky had a lot of fucking tires. So it was, you know, I was a little more amped about it. I was like, all right, we're really moving up now. I want to see if we can hit 1,000, but we never got there. Tennessee cleans their highways too much.
Damn you,
But yeah,
Tennessee.
that was the game I played, and then my lower back hurt because my car has race car seats, and they don't adjust like they don't adjust like this at all. You can't move it forward or backwards. It's just perfect posture, like directly almost 90 degrees.
Yeah.
So my lower back was cooked by then, and then the fucking engine is in the car, so it's so loud. So I was just constant like "Nyeh," for 9.5 hours. It was a lot, but made it there. It was worth it. It was worth it to have the car there. But yeah, the drive was very boring as expected.
Games like that on the road definitely make it a little more bearable.
Yeah.
helping
I
to
mean,
pass
It
the
kept
time.
it kept my brain active like the whole time. I couldn't stop counting because there's just every time you think you're like, okay, there's 10 tires there. Surely there's no more for a little bit, and then boom, another one.
Just
A fun
whole
game that me and the
gaggle.
band do is that we call it the alphabet game. I don't know if there's like an official title, but you try to find A to Z of words that can be on like a billboard
Yeah.
or a
Ooh,
construction sign.
That's a fun game.
Like
Okay.
the name of a business.
Yeah.
And once you get to like X, Y, and Z or whatever, like around
dude,
there towards
that'd
the
be
end,
ass.
it's like veteran mode. 'Cause,
Can
you'll be
it
like,
count
oh,
as like a
Applebee's.
license plate or something? Because a
no,
license plate
it
would
has
probably
to
be easy
be
for XYZ, like a sign, like a building.
no,
a
it has
road.
to be like a word, like an actual
A thing you
word.
can-
Oh,
It can be like a brand of a vehicle. It can be a business. So it'll be like Applebee's, fucking I don't know,
We
like
already lost.
bathtub repair, or so, you know,
trying to find a
Chili's
place called.
or something,
Dude, that's insane. Yeah, X, Y, and
Yeah.
Z would be.
or
would be
Denny's. You know,
rough.
like those are easy, and everyone's like firing them off. Like we're all going back to back, and then it starts getting really difficult.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
then
when
you
get
start
to
getting into
finding
arguments.
for Xerxes grocery store. Like, yeah, that's a fun game. I'll have to try
Yeah.
that out because I'm never counting tires again in my life. I'm done. I'm done with it.
Yeah, it'll
how-
cause an argument though between people, because if you see, we'll get like into arguments about like if you see, I don't know, like Hong Kong supermarket, it's like, oh, if someone's on K, they'll be like Kong, and it's like, well, that's actually Hong Kong, so you can't use that. So
Against
it
the
gets real
rules.
competitive. It gets really competitive.
Competitive ABC game while on the road.
Oh yeah.
I drove
almost
there by
gotten a couple
myself,
wrecks
so
over it.
I just be like arguing with myself, just fucking like what counts and what doesn't, just having like a schizophrenic ass argument.
Or then if you miss one of the letter that you're on and your friends see it, that make you feel like an idiot. Like, oh, you
Oh.
just missed something, dumbass.
You'll never know.
And then you're like fucking looking around everywhere like, shit.
I feel like that would only be fun with like 2 people in the car. Otherwise, I'd just be mad because everybody's like, if I look at my phone for like 10 seconds to even stop staring at the road, somebody's gonna fucking see something with a sign.
Oh yeah, it makes you stay very focused. You're just looking at everything.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, that'd be a
Or you
fun
could
game.
always just play chicken on the road. That's even more fun. Just try and run
yeah,
people
you
off
could
the road.
you could do that.
Get as close to the guy's
I've
bumper
got
in
to
front of you.
witness. I forget the number. I had the number in my head, but somewhere in the 700s, I got to see the tire explode live. That was kind of cool.
Okay.
A guy driving his trailer, and he had like a lawnmower and a bunch of shit on the back, and he was driving, and the tire just literally just exploded. Like the sidewall just busted off, and the sidewall kind of rolled and then hit the like barrier in between, and then his tire was just like fucking moving around, and there's like chunks were flying as he was driving. And this guy, I could literally see him because I was driving almost right. I was kind of just ahead of him, so I could kind of look back and see like in his windshield, and he kind of did one of these. He like looked panicked, and he started to pull over, like probably thinking it was actually his truck tire. And he looked in the rear view mirror, saw his trailer tire, and I could see him literally do a visible like, and then just keep driving. And it was fine. It was perfectly fine. The tire was gone, but once it was better once the tire was actually gone. But then he'd hit a bump and it would scrape, and you just see like 2 seconds of sparks, and then you just keep going. And he drove like that for like, there was probably 3 exits that he went through, and then finally peeled off. I was like, bro, this guy just drove like probably like 15 miles with no tire, just didn't care enough to pull over.
Hell
It's just insane.
He was testing you, bro. He's making sure you're paying attention. Don't miss this tire.
Yeah.
Count this one.
Yeah. It was cool to see one live, you know?
Yeah.
Get to see the lore behind.
That happened
behind how so many
880
tires.
other times on that highway.
866.
My fault. That's my fault.
865.
The
other
official
times.
count.
Yep. And I might have missed some because I was very like conservative with my numbers. If I just saw one random chunk that was like the size of a Subway sub, I wouldn't count it because I'm like, I don't know. Maybe just some of the like, because truck tires, they have like, they're basically wound around the whole side. Maybe just a bit of like the winding kind of popped off. So I don't want to count that as a tire, you know?
So maybe plus or minus 25. A little
the number
room for
could
error.
no, dude. There was like a million of those. The number I probably could have been at like 1,500 if I counted those like just giblets on the side of the road. But I didn't think those were fair. You know, I can't.
What do you think happens to those? Like when they clean them up? What do you think? Do they just stick them in a dolphin's blowhole and say, "Have
I
a good
don't know
day"?
because like
you think they melt them back down?
But like I don't think they even clean them. Like there was I was just counting shit because I was bored. There's 4 full front bumpers and 1 rear bumper. I don't think people clean this shit. Like they're like what I also don't get is
birds just eat it or something.
Yeah, like a bird eating a full front bumper just carries that off. Just a seagull carrying an entire Lexus bumper off into the woods. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get how that many tires explode, first of all. And number 2, like the bumpers were crazy. Because if you get in an accident, you get a tow truck. Open your car door, throw the bumper in, close the door. The bumper's there. It's with your car. It can get replaced. Like the 4 that I saw were not crazy fucked up. They were like, you know, had a crack in them, whatever. But they were still usable. But people just
like
left them there.
Repairable,
Yeah, they just left them on the highway. They just were like, yeah, I don't need a bumper. Why is a fucking bumper? But
probably like an insurance thing. They're probably like, well, they're like, fuck that bumper. The insurance company is just gonna pay for a new one anyway. So I'd rather have a new one than one get repaired.
Yeah, Smitty thought that, or Smitty came up with the idea that it could just be people with no insurance and they get in a wreck and just drive off because they're like, fuck that. So they just just like rear-ended somebody and then drove away. And we're like,
It does happen a lot more than you think as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, even the drive there's probably like at least 4 or 5 times where each of us got clipped by some idiot that was like on their phone. And you literally look over and they just be like going over and just fucking, it's like, dude, you can see this person's phone like in their face. It's just wild. People forget that cars are just like multiple thousands of pounds death machines that could just kill a family of 5 in 2 seconds.
I also will never understand people
Birds.
that text and drive and hold their phone down here.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it,
like
put it
at
here.
least
Just, like,
at
put it
least
right
hold your
so
phone.
you can see the road.
Right, like at least if you have to, which you shouldn't, but if you have to do it, keep it within fucking. I mean, God
I think
damn.
their logic is like the police can't see me down here, as if this isn't obvious as fuck what you're doing if you pass by a cop anyway. Like
correct.
The police won't see me when I run into a family of 5 and blow up and die.
Yeah, I hate people that do that shit. I mean, especially because like almost every car past 2017 has CarPlay, so there's not even Android Auto, so it's not even like you really need to look at your phone at any point if you have a somewhat moniker. And even old cars, it's so easy to retrofit. My 2003 BMW has fucking CarPlay. Like, it's not expensive to retrofit either. You don't even need to like. I don't know. There's just no reason to have to even look at your phone anymore. We are past.
Well, you can also talk to your phones now too. So you don't even need any of that. You can just talk to it and tell it to send a text or read it or whatever.
I'm a bit old school. I got to look down and use my thumbs, you know.
Got to drive with my feet and text with my peanuts while I'm driving.
Text with peanuts.
I don't want to text peanuts.
You don't know that.
Oh yeah, baby.
We got 15 more minutes of fun Goons time. What else? What else we got? What else we cooking?
I'm excited for some new Nintendo games coming out.
I saw a
Mario
new
Party?
Zelda game.
Is there a new
Yes,
Zelda
where
game?
you can a new Zelda game where you can actually play as Zelda for the first time ever, right?
Incorrect.
Really?
Not the first time ever. Are you unfamiliar with the Zelda CDI games? Do you know what the CDI
Are you
is?
talking about those
Isn't that a
shitty
trucker's
ass like?
license?
Are you
Oh, that's
talking?
a CDL?
Zelda has a CDL. Yes. She's
Are you talking about those really shitty computer games that were like,
Yes. It's
Link or whatever? Dude, what is it? Where it's like,
yeah.
what are the quotes?
You're on the right track.
Oh, it's like a rope and bombs. Like that's where that comes from, right? The CDI Zelda games.
Okay, well there's 3 of them. There's 2 where you play as Zelda and 1 where you play as Link. 2 of them are side scrollers and one of them's this top-down dog shit puking looking horse shit game with the worst graphics I've ever seen. It looks like you actually made like puke art and you just smeared it.
Yes.
And you play as Zelda.
This is the YouTube poop shit.
It might be. You think of like the animations or something, like when they drew it. Yeah.
Yes. The shitty like drawed
I don't
animations
think I've
or whatever.
even seen them.
They are.
Yes, you have, dude.
So bad.
Have I?
The guy who's like lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it?
Yeah.
I've got it.
The acting
it's
is
yours, my
it's
friend.
so weird.
I don't
But
think I've
only
seen- I
if
don't
you
think I've
have
seen
enough
that.
rubies.
Yeah.
It's dude.
Yeah, the acting is.
I used to
I've
watch
not
that
seen it.
shit all the time because it was always in like YouTube poops where
Post
they would
one.
edit it.
I want to see. I want to see if I've seen it before. I feel like I haven't. but post one again.
Zelda CDI YouTube poop.
I'm just gonna pull up Zelda's Adventure so you can look at how bad this game looks.
Okay.
It's so bad. Like that video right there will give you a good gist of what you're working with.
Only Link
give it a
can
little gander.
for.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh
and then,
God, who are they?
And then just click around that video for a second.
Yeah, just skip to anywhere in there.
Oh, it's that fucking
I
guy,
can't wait to get come.
You want it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
It'll be like Link being like, the king is gay spaghetti.
Yeah.
Like just the most.
Yup.
Oh my God, you weren't kidding. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, they made Mario games too. It was I watched a video talking about I think why that happened. I think Nintendo licensed the characters or whatever to Philips
The Philips CDI.
to have
Yup.
to have like a
I got the end. I got the
computer-
ending spoiled.
No.
have like a computer Zelda and Mario game or whatever, and then they I don't know
Oh
how
my
the fuck
God,
that
the-
got
the- dude, the-
greenlit.
I don't know.
The fucking acting. The live action.
Dude, Blarg, look if you've never seen it, look up Hotel Mario.
I hope you made lots of
Is that where the no?
Yes. Yes, that's where that's from. The fact that this
got
was like
Jaguar ad.
officially licensed Nintendo, like the fact that this is real lore is mind
Looks like an
It
autistic-
looks like something I draw when I'm like 9.
Right. I was gonna
Yeah,
say like
it-
an 8-year-old
yeah.
autistic kid drew this.
We gotta find
Yes.
the princess. And you gotta help us. If you need instructions on how to get through the
like, bro,
hotel,
the voice.
check
Dude, that's what I'm
out
watching.
instruction book.
The enclosed instruction booklet.
You know what they say.
All toasters toast toast.
Also,
Like,
what was
who wrote that
I
script?
saw the
Dude,
no.
what? How the fuck? Like, who had blackmail on the CEO of Nintendo at the time? is
Dude,
what
I
I
can't
wanna know.
stop watching
There had to be.
the no. No.
Someone had some dirt on Nintendo. Like there had to have been something horrible
Yeah.
happen for that to be green.
They definitely found out that Nintendo was like made with Yakuza money or something.
It's so
Dude, the
bad.
kick sound effect. Oh my God. Oh wait, I want to hear whoa.
Yeah, well, my bad
Dude!
for not.
The one
My
at
bad
4
for not.
minutes. The whoa.
My bad for not realizing that was the first official
Yeah.
playable Zelda game.
fake Zelda
My
fan?
bad.
Actually,
Yeah,
the
that's
game that
honestly
came out at the
pretty-
Nintendo Direct, that's like the 3rd or 4th Zelda game that Zelda's in. So, you know, watch your mouth.
Is it going to be the first one that's actually worth a shit though?
It looks cool. I like that you could stack tables and jump on them and shit or whatever the mechanic is. Does no one know what I'm talking about?
There's a new Mario Party.
I think the Zelda game is interesting with the crafting mechanic thing, but
Is there an
will
extra
probably-
crafting mechanic?
You can.
There's some kind of thing.
You could copy.
You explain it, dude.
You could copy shit into your wand and then go like reanimate it somewhere else. So like you can.
Yes.
You could kill like a pig guy, and then suck him up into your little piss staff, and then shoot him out of your piss staff later, and he's on your side. I should have just run the Nintendo Direct myself.
I think that's exactly how they said it.
Yeah,
we're envisioning it.
That's the Japanese translation to English there, word for word. But it looks fine. It's just I hope that you can actually like kill shit yourself instead of like go Pigman, and then you just have to stand there like you're Ash Ketchum and it's a Pokemon game.
Oh yeah, playing Pokemon basically.
Yeah.
They might do that though, given the success of Pokemon. They might think that that's what people want.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo is kind of stupid.
Kinda.
Nintendo's extremely stupid.
Thank you.
I don't really know. I think Nintendo is at the point where they're really, obviously, like extremely worldwide popular now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're trying to make games a little more female friendly.
Gay.
To reach a different demographic, like they did with the Princess Peach game or whatever. Because I honestly thought about trying it just to see what it was about.
Princess Peach game? I
haven't seen that.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, it's the second. I think it's the second Mario game where you can actually play as Princess Peach. Which the first one was hilarious because her powers were based on her emotions.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was like,
Nintendo's
Peach is
sexist.
angry. Yeah, Peach is angry now, and her emotions would like.
Mash A to start PMSing now.
Yeah, that her emotions would change or whatever throughout the game, which is hilarious. Like, yeah. So that was the first.
I mean, women aren't exactly looked to very fondly by Japanese culture. Typically, they are quite.
Yeah, I don't know, but the first one was not. It was not a good game. I did play that one. The first one was not that good. Not because of the emotions thing, just because the game was not very good.
Now, why is that?
The second one was looks more kid friendly. Like it looks like a game a little girl would play, for lack of a better, more PC way of putting it. It's definitely a little girl game,
bitch,
for sure.
What is a little girl game? Like, is Doc gonna hop on there or what? Like, what do you mean?
It's called Princess Peach Showtime, I think, and it's like you bake cakes and you do like different. Like I watched a guy play it. It was like I think the video is called like a grown man tries Princess Peach Showtime.
I like that.
And it's just the combat is very mundane and repetitive, and there's not really like a challenge once you've played a fucking any other video game
ever. Yeah.
So women's lives aren't challenging. That's what you're saying.
Well,
No,
I think it's
They have it
more
on easy
for little girls that have never played a video game before. Is what I'm trying to say.
So the two Princess Peach games for being emotional, and the other one you were in the kitchen.
Well, you don't only bake cakes, but there is a cake
You clean.
thing that I saw.
You vacuum.
Fold the towels.
Yeah, you do Mario's laundry.
Iron his
You
overalls
watch
for
his
the
little
day.
dookie stained underwear.
All right, Nintendo, I see your game. I see. That's funny.
Yeah, so that's what I think that's kind of what the angle they're taking with the Zelda game as well, or whatever. I think they're trying to reach a different demographic, maybe.
I mean, that makes sense.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a bitch.
I just think they could do that without it being like baking cakes and sweeping, the kitchen floor. I feel like.
Well, it's not actually.
I was gonna say,
it's
I feel
not
like
actually that.
you could appeal to young female gamers by making just a genuinely fun game, because I feel like games are a relatively gender neutral, audience. If it's not just like straight up, Call of Duty kill man being a man kind of vibe,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's more of a game to appeal for like literal
children.
infant girls that have never played a video game in their entire life. Like that's their first game ever. That's the vibe that it seems like to me.
I mean,
anyway.
Yeah,
Not excited for that though. I'm excited for fucking Mario Party.
All right.
20-player Mario Party, dude.
Damn.
20
that's
as
totally
if it
not
wasn't
gonna be in the
chaotic
Discord.
enough. 20 players.
That's
Bro.
pretty easy to
Holy
record.
shit.
No issues
Oh,
whatsoever. Well,
that was the
nobody will
first thing I
talk over each
thought.
other.
That was the first thing I thought. I was like, the audio track for that recording is going to be a solid bar.
It's gonna look like the
screaming.
exact same. It's gonna look like a Hiroshima audio bar if somebody was recording audio there. Like it's just gonna be static.
It's going to be like 10 Mario Kart videos on top of one another.
We should just get
Mario
that's gonna
Kart
be
audio is already hell.
We got to get the largest session ever on that, just for the hell of it. Dude, how is
It's going to be unusable.
how? Well, yeah, but I mean, how is the internet, the Nintendo internet, going to handle 20 people connected on one?
Oh
server?
yeah, I don't know. It lags when like one person sneezes when you're playing Mario
Right.
Kart, and that's 8 people. So
It's a good
Good
question.
fucking luck with that one.
yeah, we'll see how they handle it. They're Nintendo, so it will be shockingly bad.
Correct.
Yes. Mario Maker was horrid, and it was only 4 players.
Yeah. What was the Mario game we tried to record?
Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
I have an Alibaba
Oh, never mind. That's
Switch,
right.
So
yeah, that's right.
it
do
overheats
switch
and
it
melts and
overheating.
breaks in half every like 10 minutes of gameplay.
I just don't.
Well, that's
get
your
how-
own fucking fault.
How is that
I
my
mean,
fault? I stood in line for the first Switch, really excited to get that bitch. The first one I got was
And it's
broke,
trash.
so then I went and stood in line the next day, and that one overheats and melts every time I try to play it. So, which part of this is my fault, asshat? Because I was
Nintendo just
excited to
doesn't
get the
want
new
you.
Nintendo.
Yeah, see, I was smart and I waited like 3 years.
Yeah.
And by smart, I meant I was broke and couldn't afford a Switch.
I wanted to play
So I waited 3
Tears, or
years.
not Tears, Breath of the Wild. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wish Nintendo would just release a fucking beast of a console. I'm hoping that the next system will be insane. They need to just do it. They need to make a beefy console, which I get it. Their whole shtick
If they
is
do
like,
that, if their console is more powerful than like a fucking
it's got like a 4090 in it.
Xbox 360, I'll pull my wiener out on the podcast because they make the worst. I genuinely think an Xbox 360 still has the same processing power as a Switch. That thing is ass.
well, I get why they do it. Like, I understand. I've watched a lot of Nintendo explanation videos.
I
They
don't
like,
get it. Why would they not just still make? What I don't get is they're a greedy company. All right, that's just a baseline. Right? I think everyone can agree Nintendo is an unbelievably greedy company.
Correct.
Why would they not try to just go back to what they were doing and have a DS style console and then a Switch? I get that the R&D costs more money to like develop 2 different products, but like there's no way that it's more profitable to have it all in one. When you could just, because like people like us who enjoy Nintendo games are gonna buy both. I'm gonna buy whatever the current DS is, then I'm gonna buy like the home console. I don't get why they even thought to put it into one thing.
Well, I think that the popularity of handheld gaming isn't as. I don't think that's really a thing as much anymore. Because I
Yeah.
feel like most people
But then
I'd
why
say the
even
majority
bother
of
making
people,
the Switch handheld?
Yeah,
That's what
that's
I
the
just
whole
don't understand their
Switch
because
logic.
that's like Nintendo's thing. They've been doing it since the Game Boy.
Yeah.
I think that's like their brand, you know, that you can game on the go.
But
I think
always-
their whole shtick with the shitty hardware is that they try to work with older technology. They like working with limitations to make games more creative. Is what I watch.
I mean, like
I sort of get it, but at the same time, it's
because
like
I'm tired of Ubisoft game number 5 billion that just
Right.
It's just how realistic can we make this look, and then the gameplay's mid as shit. I get that.
Right.
I'm down for that. I want.
they need to find a middle ground, though.
Yeah, I
They
want
definitely
developers to
do
take
both.
creative liberty and make things super interesting, because a game does not need to look real. Like, I don't give a fuck about graphics. A game does not need
Right.
to look
Just needs to
hyper realistic to
run
look
well.
good. It just needs to run well
Yeah.
and have great art style and at
fun.
least be passable, graphics and for modern
Run
day
well
standards.
and be fun.
Do you remember?
That's all it needs.
I don't remember which Pokemon game it was. It might have been the last one where you walk into the town, Blarg, and there's that windmill, and it's going like this.
Oh yeah, that's Sword and Shield. That's the first town.
Yeah, like
that
shit
is
should
complete
not be
AIDS.
happening in
Well, also like
2024.
pop up. Dude, Pokemon they're literally, if you walk more than like 15 feet, Pokemon disappear or go to like 9 frames per month.
Right.
It's just
yeah.
like, dude, my iPhone could run this. What are we doing, Nintendo? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are
Well,
we actually doing right now?
I think with the history, what it is they made the GameCube, which was like technically speaking a failure.
Yeah,
like
it was
business wise, it was a failure. So to save money on the next system, they reused GameCube parts to make the Wii,
Ah.
Yeah.
and then made like the most insane profitable console
of all
I don't know
time.
about. I think the Switch is the most profitable ever now. I think.
That would
But the
make
Wii-
sense.
It
I
was
mean,
the-
because it wasn't a very. It was outdated when it came out, but it had like a cool little. Ooh, so everyone was like,
Well, that was, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing was like, oh, you play with friends and family, and you can do crazy like things with
You
it.
can do
But
Wii
Nintendo's
Sports.
they've always been wacky and weird like that. But
Yeah.
they need to just fucking make something insane. They need to just make a beefy console because everyone's gonna buy it. Like people are gonna fucking buy a new Nintendo console.
yeah,
if they just made a
that's what I mean.
beast
They're
mode
Nintendo.
console.
They could literally do.
If they
whatever
made
the fuck.
GTA with Mario characters, it would probably
Oh, I would.
it would probably be the highest grossing video game ever made.
Just put a good processor in your damn console or something, man. Like,
Bro, put like
Honestly.
a dedicated graphics card that is bigger than this fucking fan Switch. Like
Yeah,
that's
I
all
think-
I ask.
They just
Yeah.
they're a company that thinks limitations breed creativity, which I respect, but also it's like you can I feel like that era of gaming has sort of passed because
Yeah, we don't
everybody
need to do that anymore.
Yeah, that's a little old school. But Nintendo's old school with everything, like with suing people for uploading Mario videos and shit. Like,
Yup.
it's just
Yep.
too old school of a mentality.
Yeah, they are boomers at heart. I love that company. I think that's why I get so frustrated. Is they're genuinely
Same.
one of my favorite companies of all time. So it's like,
yeah.
you know, Pokemon is one of my favorite franchises. I literally built a Twitch career off of Pokemon that was completely separate from my YouTube career, and so you know, I get excited for the games. And then when you fucking launch a game and like somebody like me who's an avid fan didn't even want to play it because of how genuinely terrible the entire experience of playing it because of like the limitations of hardware, like that's just too bad. Like that's too garbage in my opinion.
Yeah. They need to fix that shit.
Yeah, I hope I hope they eventually make something crazy, but I am very doubtful by this point. If they haven't at this point, I don't think they'll ever care.
No, they turn in such a crazy profit. There's no incentive to change anything. So
I think they're gonna do something wild for the next one. I like part of me really
I mean, when did the Switch come out, bro? Like 2013?
it's been a minute.
I don't know
It
about
wasn't actually
13.
that.
It was,
No,
it's
it's probably.
like-
it was probably like
15.
2017.
Yeah,
You think it was-
2017. I
it's
think.
been 6
It's probably
years.
yeah. It's
6,
yeah,
7
It's
years.
2017.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want
that shit
Nintendo to do like
needs an
a
upgrade.
VR thing or something for the next one. I want them to
Oh.
do something crazy. However, I think it's going to be like a Switch 2 sort of thing.
Yeah, they do always have some sort of gimmick, and I feel like their gimmicks are very fun at first. Like the whole gimmick of the fucking Wii, and then you know this Switch and the controllers, and having to move around and do certain things. Like I do like the
Right.
little gimmicks they do add. I just hope that they don't focus too much on gimmick and too little on making an actual decent console that's not a piece of fucking garbage.
Correct.
Yeah, because sometimes the gimmicks will kill the game. Like I hate how in the Mario Party games you have to use motion controls for some of it. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was like Twilight Princess for the Wii. I bought it for the fucking GameCube, so I didn't have to deal with all the Wii shit, which is like, there's certain puzzles that you have to move your fucking, use the nunchuck and
the
stuff. and
zapper.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not
And
using a
Skyward Sword
nunchuck,
was like
bro.
that, and
Yeah, I'm not doing it. So yeah, I just bought that shit on the GameCube.
They need to make it optional. Like if you want to use the motion controls or whatever, you can, but you
Yeah.
can also play it without. That would be great.
Yeah. I feel like they do that for a lot of their games now, but at first they did not. At first, like the games that come out right when like the Switch came out, you pretty much had to use the fucking motion controls, and it was so boo boo.
Yeah.
Did not enjoy. But yeah, hopefully Switch 2 is banging. I thought they were gonna announce something about it.
Yeah, I was really they did say in a tweet that the newest Direct wasn't going to show the Switch's predecessor. So it does mean they're working on something.
Okay.
They technically confirmed there is something. So
I mean, just like when would they? I don't know. When the fuck else would they announce it?
no telling.
That's whack.
It's getting close though, because they're showing off a lot of remakes and remasters.
I hope
and
that they
usually
just
that's-
do the. I hope they do a Todd Howard, and they just go up there on stage and they're like showing off the Switch 2, and they're like, and it'll be available in 3 weeks. Woo! And then everybody
That would be
claps
great.
and
I would
starts fucking
shit.
coming in their pants and shit. I like when companies do that. I mean, they did that like with Fallout 76 was a good example back then. It was a fucking trash game, but it was just so cool to be like, and you can go play the beta tomorrow, and you know.
Yeah. Shit like that is
that's-
great.
Yeah, I like that because then there's, you know, Obviously, there's 4 million headlines, so it works well for them. But then for the gamer's perspective, there's not like this huge tension of like, this game better be good. I've been looking forward to it for 5 years, and then it's a flop, and you just want to shoot yourself in the head.
Well, I also feel like people just are so much more forgetful now. Like back in the day, if you knew like, oh, the GameCube's coming out around Christmas time, you're like waiting until Christmas to get it. But now it's like, oh, if the game's coming out November 10th, it's like, dude, I'm not thinking about that every day. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking doing a lot of other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's offensive. That's offensive.
Is that the announcement that you're all done?
Words are done.
We can be.
No more words.
No more words? We just grunt?
I want to
Perhaps
call it here.
I'm good with whatever
I
y'all
was
want.
really thinking McNasty was going to join in halfway, but
Dude,
that
he
boy
actually might
Cleve.
be- He might be dead. That fart might have
That boy-
killed him.
That boy Cleve.
God, I hope so.
That would be nice.
Oh, what a way to
think Nasty died.
Yep, no.
It would
I
free
have
up a
not.
little bit of Goons share for the rest of us.
Oh, true.
We'd all get an extra few
I have
percent.
not gotten a text or a message from him, so
No,
is.
he's definitely dead. McNasty has passed away, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at the situation.
So we have a
I
spot
think
open
we're
in the
all-
Goons.
I
if
think we're
anybody
all
wants to
erring on the side of
apply.
fortunate. Yeah, we will be taking resumes.
Yep.
Audition. We'll be holding auditions.
You need to kind of fill the role that he filled. So, you know,
It's a big
about
role
it.
to fill.
that's all you
Big
need.
role to fill.
Burp.
Burp a lot,
Be
Loud.
even
crack-
over people.
fry on caffeine.
Go vegan for a
Say,
couple weeks.
Who is? See, I can't even do it.
Sing one song over and over for 2 weeks and then forget
So
about
you-
said
you-
song.
You have to be able to say, it's man, or whatever the
You
fuck
do
you
it,
would-
yeah. I think that's
Or,
it. I think that's all he does.
Or.
Peachy verga.
You have to be able to do that
Yeah,
really
yeah,
well.
that one. You gotta be able to do that.
Dude, if
else does he
McNasty
do?
ever dies, his eulogy, everyone's just gonna be shitting on him. It's just gonna
Where
gonna
have
be
I seen
sad.
this before?
Yeah, where has that happened before? Where have we genuinely done this?
But yeah,
Oh.
we
Yeah,
should kill him.
So, yeah. So if you, I mean, he's already dead. Ain't no way, dude. It's 2 p.m. for him, right?
3.
That's
3 p.m.
Yeah, it's 3 p.m. So like he is dead.
Woo!
Yeah.
Time of death.
Wednesday
I think he
podcast.
might have
3
died.
p.m.
I think he might have died shortly after that beaver yesterday. So
Think his,
He's not actually dead. This would be bizarre if he actually died. This would
we're
be
just shitting on him.
This would be
I don't know how
bizarre.
insane this podcast would be, dude. Now I feel weird. Now I feel like I gotta text him. I'm not gonna, but I feel like I gotta.
We gotta cut this out if he actually dies.
Editor,
horrible.
if you're working on this after he's dead, take this out.
I think leave it in. I think we'll look back on it and be like, yeah, remember that time we talked shit about a dead guy being dead and then he was dead?
We'll look back on
I
it
think
fondly.
McNasty would definitely approve.
Oh yeah, he'd like it.
He'd want us to act
I mean,
sad about his death? Nah.
I mean,
Absolutely
he did
not.
already like it the first time he died, and we made fun
True.
of him the whole time. He actually loved it. I actually found the other day the keychain. You know what? How we got little like guitar and gamer keychains
Yeah.
for his
Oh,
funeral.
yeah.
I was cleaning up my closet that I have over there, and I found it. I found the little keychain. I was like, oh yeah, it's from McNasty's funeral. And just kind of put it inside. It's like such a weird sentence.
This is from
just
my
so
very
funny.
still alive friend's funeral.
Well, I don't want to go to another one, so hopefully he's not dead. Kind of hate funerals; they're like annoying. I'd have to fly all the way to California.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
like ass.
Yeah, so hopefully
That
it's
would
not dead.
that would
Anyway.
not be fun.
Anyway, use code Goons on Gamer Subs and Gamer Soups. You'll get 10% off. You can go buy Grandpa's Ashes. I believe it is in stock. If not, then go buy, well, whoever the fuck else is.
Just use
flavors.
code
Don't buy any
Goons!
of the flavors. Just use code
Use
Goons.
code
That's all we care about.
Goons. If we're not in stock, buy Smitty's flavor or lean. Either one will do.
Any will do. Yeah, use code Goons. Thank you guys for listening. Soup, do the rest of the outro. I feel like I'm taking your job.
Spotify.
The people that fall asleep listening to this podcast just got jolted away.
We probably saved somebody's
Go fuck
life just
yourself.
now.
Hey, if you fell asleep during this, that means you didn't leave a like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, leave a like.
you bet-
Rise and grind, bitch.
Download on Spotify. Use code Goons. Thank you for listening.
See ya.